Hey Cowboys Nation! Today we are diving deep into the latest developments surrounding America's team, exploring everything from roster shifts to player performances, coaching strategies, and the decisions shaping the franchise's path forward. The Dallas Cowboys have been at the center of a whirlwind of stories over the past week. And there's a lot to unpack for fans who want to stay ahead of the action. One of the biggest talking points has been George Pickkins, the wide receiver who has been drawing attention for both his on-field contributions and the expectations placed upon him. Jerry Jones made headlines by publicly backing Pickkins, highlighting the wide receiver's competitiveness, reliability in catching the ball, and the overall impact he brings to the offense. According to Jones, Pickkins has the mindset, talent, and presence necessary to thrive in high-pressure situations, emphasizing his triple-threat qualities in performance, determination, and leadership on the field. This kind of public support from an owner inevitably sparks debate, and it has certainly stirred conversations among analysts and fans alike. Some have speculated about the financial implications of such an endorsement, with figures like $40 million per season being tossed around in theoretical discussions. But it's important to remember that these numbers are far from guaranteed and serve more to illustrate potential scenarios than actual contracts. What truly matters in Pickkins' case is how he fits into the Cowboys system, particularly his chemistry with quarterback Dak Prescott. The duo's rapport is evident in practices and game situations, with Pickkins often positioning himself to maximize Prescott's strengths while exploiting defensive weaknesses. Their connection on the field suggests that the player thrives in Dallas, where the offensive scheme and leadership amplify his skills. On the other hand, if he were to move to a team lacking a dependable quarterback, the results might not be as favorable. Both for Pickkins and the new organization, this dynamic underscores how critical quarterback-wide receiver relationships are in shaping a team's offensive identity. And it's one of the reasons why Pickkins' development and usage are such central themes in current Cowboys discussions. Injury management has also emerged as a crucial element in the team's week, particularly concerning tight end Jake Ferguson, who has been downgraded to did not practice status due to a calf issue. Calf injuries are delicate, often carrying the risk of escalating into more serious conditions if not handled carefully, and Ferguson's recovery is being closely monitored. The Cowboys will likely adjust their strategy to account for his limited participation, leaning more heavily on Luke Schoonmaker, Revin Spence-Ford, and even bringing Princeton Fant into active game roles to cover tight end responsibilities. Every injury reshapes the depth chart and affects how offensive plays are executed, from blocking assignments to route timing. These adjustments highlight the Cowboys' ability to maintain continuity and performance even when facing setbacks, a skill that has historically defined the franchise's resilience. On the defensive side, the conversation between Kenneth Murray and Logan Wilson continues to generate debate. Coach Brian Schottenheimer has expressed confidence in Murray's athleticism and his moments of dominance in coverage, but Wilson's awareness and positioning have earned him praise for consistency and instinctual play, while Murray may see slightly higher snap counts. The broader discussion centers on balancing raw athletic ability with football intelligence. The coaching staff must carefully consider rotations, snap counts, and situational usage to not only maximize defensive efficiency, but also foster the development of younger players like Wilson. Each decision has cascading effects on the defense's overall performance, shaping both immediate game outcomes and long-term positional growth. Fans are naturally drawn into this conversation, weighing in on who should see more playing time. Yet the coaching staff's approach ultimately combines statistical performance with strategic foresight. Another story developing around the Cowboys involves the coaching staff, particularly the potential movement of standout coordinators and position coaches. Clayton Adams has drawn attention for his work as a non-play calling coordinator, bringing a level of expertise and influence over the offensive line and team execution that cannot be overlooked. While he has not yet assumed full play calling duties, his impact has been significant enough to attract interest from other teams seeking to elevate their offensive schemes. Defensive line coach Aaron White-Cotton has also been on the radar for potential defensive coordinator positions elsewhere, thanks to his success in building disciplined, aggressive defensive fronts that challenge both quarterbacks and running games. Meanwhile, quarterback coach Steve Shimko continues to play a pivotal role, particularly due to his experience and connections within the league, helping to guide quarterback development and maintain continuity across the offensive system. These coaching dynamics underscore how talent management at the staff level is critical for sustaining both immediate competitiveness and long-term organizational stability. Across the league, the NFL landscape is shifting as well, creating additional context for the Cowboys story. The Raiders' quarterback situation, for instance, has become a talking point, with Kenny Pickett expected to start against the Eagles while Geno Smith remains reportedly not fully healthy. Situations like these highlight the unpredictability of football, where less consistent players may rise to the occasion in high-stakes moments, altering not only the outcome of a single game but also providing valuable insights for opposing teams evaluating future matchups. These league-wide developments intersect with the Cowboys' schedule, offering fans a lens through which to consider how Dallas' roster decisions, offensive schemes, and defensive rotations compare to other teams navigating similar challenges as the season unfolds. Dallas Cowboys football continues to intertwine player performance, coaching strategy, and organizational decision-making. Public endorsements, like Jones' support for Pickkins, fuel conversation and provide insight into the team's internal priorities. Injuries demand adaptation, challenging coaches to optimize rotations and maintain performance while safeguarding player health. Meanwhile, coaching staff movement and potential departures highlight the importance of talent retention and strategic planning behind the scenes. Every aspect from quarterback-wide receiver dynamics to linebacker rotations and coordinator influence contributes to the intricate web that defines the team's identity. Fans are drawn not only to wins and losses, but to the subtleties of preparation, execution, and in-game adjustments. Observing how the Cowboys navigate the constant tension between immediate results and long-term growth. The development of talent like George Pickkins serves as a focal point in this narrative. His growth and performance affect the entire offensive system, influencing how Prescott operates within the framework, how plays are called, and how opponents adjust defensively. The repeated interactions between quarterback and wide receiver, visible in game highlights but cultivated through countless practice repetitions, reflect the underlying strategy and preparation that go into creating successful on-field chemistry. Understanding this process helps fans appreciate why the team values Pickkins beyond statistical outputs, emphasizing his role as a cornerstone of offensive continuity. Injury considerations, especially in positions like tight end, continue to shape how the Cowboys plan for games. Ferguson's calf issue, while not season-threatening, introduces challenges in mobility, timing, and offensive execution. Rotating players like Schoonmaker and Fant ensures that the team can maintain tempo and performance even when starters are limited, illustrating the depth and adaptability inherent in the roster. Each personnel adjustment has ripple effects, influencing blocking schemes, route timing, and overall offensive cohesion. The way Dallas handles these situations often serves as a case study in resilience, preparation, and strategic roster management. On defense, the ongoing evaluation between Murray and Wilson reflects the broader football debate of athleticism versus instinct. Murray's explosive plays contrast with Wilson's positioning and play recognition, forcing coaches to make calculated decisions about snap counts and rotations. These choices are not merely for immediate performance, but also for fostering long-term development and maintaining defensive balance. Every alignment, substitution, and adjustment carries implications for how the team performs in the moment and evolves over the season. Particularly at linebacker, a position central to defensive communication and stability. The coaching landscape adds another layer to the narrative. Adams' contributions on offense, White Cotton's defensive work, and Shimko's quarterback guidance all highlight how staff decisions impact team identity. Outside interest in coordinators can influence retention strategies, and internal promotions must balance continuity with growth. This ongoing staff management, combined with player development, situational strategy, and league-wide dynamics, creates a rich tapestry of stories that fans follow closely each week, beyond just the scoreboard. Continuing our deep dive into the Dallas Cowboys, the team's ongoing balance between immediate performance and long-term development remains a central theme this season. Players like George Pickkins are at the heart of this discussion, not merely for their highlight-worthy plays, but because their progression directly affects the rhythm and identity of the offense. Observing Pickens' interactions with Dak Prescott during practice sessions reveals a level of synchronization that often goes unnoticed by casual viewers. It is in these moments, through countless repetitions, communication, and adjustments, that the chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver is built. Every minor tweak in route timing, every adjustment after a dropped pass, and every reaction to defensive schemes contributes to the seamless execution that fans see on Sundays. Pickkins' presence is therefore much more than just a statistical element. It is an essential component of the offense's cohesion and overall efficiency. Injury management continues to be a delicate and highly strategic aspect of Dallas Cowboys football. Jake Ferguson's calf injury, though not severe, presents challenges in terms of practice participation, game readiness, and overall offensive planning. The coaching staff must weigh the benefits of keeping him on the field against the risks of aggravating the injury, a decision that requires careful consideration of short-term gains and long-term player health. This scenario opens opportunities for other players to step into larger roles. Whether it is Luke Schoonmaker, Revin Spence-Ford, or Princeton Fant, each addition to the active rotation demands adjustments in blocking schemes, route coordination, and timing, illustrating how even a single injury can cascade across multiple facets of offensive execution. The ability of the Cowboys to adapt to these challenges highlights the team's depth, preparation, and the strategic acumen of the coaching staff in maintaining consistency despite unforeseen setbacks. Defensively, the tension between Kenneth Murray and Logan Wilson has become a compelling storyline, representing the broader debate between athleticism and football intelligence. Murray's raw explosiveness allows him to make plays that can shift momentum, while Wilson's awareness and positioning often keep him consistently involved in the flow of the game. Coaches are tasked with maximizing the unique strengths of both players while ensuring that rotations and snap counts create the optimal defensive balance. The implications of these decisions are profound, affecting not only game day outcomes, but also the long-term development of each linebacker, the stability of defensive alignments, and the team's overall capacity to respond to evolving offensive threats. Fans are drawn into this ongoing conversation, debating the merits of instinct versus athleticism, while the coaching staff navigates the delicate equilibrium between nurturing talent and deploying players effectively. Coaching staff dynamics continue to play a pivotal role in the Cowboys' strategic environment. Clayton Adams has been a standout in his non-play calling coordinator role, shaping offensive line performance and influencing overall offensive execution. His work has drawn attention from other teams, reflecting the league-wide recognition of his expertise and potential. Aaron White-Cotton's defensive line coaching has similarly made waves, with his discipline and aggressive approach creating a formidable front that consistently challenges opposing offenses. Steve Shimko's quarterback coaching remains vital, not only in technical skill development, but also in maintaining continuity across the system and fostering synergy between the offensive staff and players. Each coaching decision, whether related to retention, promotion, or potential external interest, impacts the broader identity of the team, influencing everything from game day strategy to long-term player growth. Before we roll on, subscribe to Cowboys Wire News. Drop a like and turn on the bell. Your support keeps the Dallas Cowboys updates coming. Tell us what you think in the comments. The NFL rumor mill has exploded with whispers that have fans buzzing from coast to coast. Sources close to team operations suggest that the Dallas Cowboys may have pulled off a blockbuster move, bringing one of the league's most feared pass rushers to Texas. Myles Garrett, a name synonymous with relentless pressure and highlight reel sacks, is reportedly heading to Dallas, igniting speculation about a seismic shift in the NFC landscape. Talk around league circles indicates that the Cowboys have finally closed a deal with Garrett, a move that could transform their defensive front. For years, Dallas has chased that one piece that could make their defense truly dominant, and insiders hint that Garrett might be exactly that missing puzzle piece. Rumors suggest that negotiations were intense, with both sides showing patience and strategic maneuvering, but ultimately, the allure of the Cowboys roster, the city, and the chance to contend at the highest level may have sealed the deal. Fans and analysts alike are already debating what this could mean for the team's scheme. Garrett's presence is expected to create nightmares for opposing quarterbacks, with his explosive first step and uncanny ability to read plays. Meanwhile, whispers in the Cowboys locker room hint at a mix of excitement and pressure. Teammates are reportedly eager to see how Garrett's fiery personality meshes with the established core, and whether his arrival could spark a new era of defensive dominance. Of course, the implications go far beyond just sacks and tackles. The trade, if finalized, could reshape how teams approach the Cowboys offensively. rivals may need to rethink game plans, with Garrett's ability to disrupt both the pass and run game forcing coordinators to adapt on the fly. Meanwhile, social media has already lit up with fans speculating about potential on-field fireworks, imagining Garrett's first game in the iconic star-studded uniform. While official announcements are yet to come, sources insist that the chatter is more than just hype. The Cowboys front office appears to be making a bold statement, signaling a willingness to swing for the fences in pursuit of a championship. In a league where rumors often come and go, the Garrett to Dallas story is one that seems to be sticking, keeping fans on the edge of their seats as they wait for the next twist in this tantalizing saga. That's a wrap from Cowboys Wire News. For breaking Cowboys updates, subscribe, drop a like, and turn on the bell. Tell us your take in the comments.